Hi there. In this video I will give you my outlook on the cryptocurrencies that I hold in my portfolio for 2020. So let's have a look. If you don't know me, my name is Dave Tromp. I have a website at davetromp.com, and on my YouTube channel and on this website I talk about coding, trading and investing. I invest in stocks and also in cryptocurrencies, and very seldom do I trade cryptocurrencies. So I take a longer term stand on cryptocurrencies and I hold cryptocurrencies as part of my investing portfolio. So in this video I will have a look at my portfolio overall, and as you will see, a big part of my portfolio are cryptocurrencies, besides gold and silver, and of course stocks. And I will explain you why I hold cryptocurrencies, and I will have a look at the charts of the most major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Litecoin, Ethereum, etc., to give you my view on the markets. Okay, let's dive in. So let's go to my portfolio. I manage my portfolio using the website investing.com. So if I go to my portfolios, then here you can see my total portfolio, including stocks, gold, silver and cryptocurrencies. So let's look at the net profits. As you can see, the cryptocurrencies like Tezos, Ontology, Ethereum, Komodo, Litecoin, Stellar are in my portfolio, and these are my top performers right now. Let's see, what else do we have? Atom, Cosmos, it's also doing quite well in the portfolio. Here I have some gold, and where is silver? Although this video is not about silver, let's have a look. Silver is doing not bad, but I expect that silver will be doing very well in 2020. I will make a different video about this. But let's look at my cryptocurrency portfolio. Let me open it up. I hold my cryptocurrencies in a wallet, the Atomic wallet. I have a video about it as well, how the wallet works, and I give a review of this wallet. I will link it right here. So my wallet has opened. Let's have a look. So it's about 2,400 euros value in the wallet, and you can see I have Litecoin, Tezos, Ethereum, well, you name it, you can see it here. So this is where I hold the coins, and I'll show you how I look at the markets right now. So I have a overview of the main cryptocurrencies that I follow, and now let's have a look at the charts. So if you follow my weekly updates or my weekly forecast on the forex markets, the major forex pairs, then this will look familiar to you. Only with cryptocurrencies I tend to stick to the weekly charts, and only if I want to make a big purchase that I want to time a little bit, then I'll do this on the daily charts. So let's first look at something that I talk about sometimes, and that's the Litecoin to Bitcoin ratio. So Litecoin and Bitcoin, the Litecoin and Bitcoin ratio is kind of like the gold-silver ratio or the silver-gold ratio, where Litecoin is acting as silver and Bitcoin is acting as gold. So as you can see here, I mapped out the ratios. Ratio of the Litecoin to Bitcoin, and you can see it's oscillating between these two large levels that I identified, and here at the dashed line, that's the middle point. And as you can see, Litecoin tends to become very undervalued against Bitcoin, and sometimes very overvalued. So if you believe in the in cryptocurrencies for the long run, and especially if you believe in Bitcoin, you might want to consider buying Litecoin instead of Bitcoin right now, and then selling it as the ratio is higher. And then so by doing this, you can exponentially grow your Bitcoin holdings. Of course, this is if you do believe in the in all the cryptocurrencies. So if you don't believe in holding cryptocurrencies for the long term, then you might only want to look at the Litecoin against dollar ratio or the Bitcoin against dollar ratio and trade that or invest based on that. But what I do is, as long as Litecoin is down here or below the center level, I will only buy Litecoin. So I have a standing order that every week is going out, and it buys me a fixed amount in euros of Litecoin, and it's being sent to my wallet, the wallet that you just seen. And I don't look at it, and this is just happening in the background. And then I'll just wait for the ratio to go higher again up to here, and then here I will exchange it to Bitcoin again. And then when it goes down, then and it's all the way down here again, or maybe here, somewhere here, then I will sell my Bitcoins again for Litecoin, etc., etc. This is what I do with the gold-silver ratio, and this is also something I do with the Litecoin to Bitcoin ratio. Mind you, this is not trading per se, or you might see it as trading, but it's very long term, because these moves they can take for, let's see, this started in 2018. Well, okay, though this happened in 2018, so it's a very long-term swing trading style. And I'm not moving into fiat. I'm only staying in cryptocurrency. So I'm either in Litecoin or Bitcoin. All right, so besides holding Litecoin and Bitcoin, I also hold some other coins like Tezos and Atom. These are very speculative holdings, and these have limited downside because I only bought very small amount of it, but these coins might go up maybe 10 to 100 fold, so it has a very small risk and a very high reward potential. So that's why I hold these kind of coins. But I'm not here to talk about small coins. Excuse me, let me have a drink. Okay, I'm back. I'm not here to talk about small coins or small tokens and why you should invest in those, but I'm here to show you my view on the charts of the major cryptocurrencies. So we already seen now Litecoin to Bitcoin. Now let's look at Bitcoin itself. So let's switch down to the weekly chart. So there's this very clear pattern in Bitcoin to dollar going on, that it's moving very impulsively, and then it's correcting, impulsive, corrective, impulsive, and now we are in a corrective phase. So if we zoom in, then we had here the impulsive move where it hit $20,000 almost in 2017, the end of 2017. Then a very long correction, and now we're still in a longer term correction, and you could also see this as an impulsive move and then a correction. So what we are seeing now is that Bitcoin is correcting here within this larger corrective pattern, and I'm expecting it to break out at some point and to find higher prices, maybe all the way up to what people sometimes say like $100,000, because it's a nice round number, but also if you look at how prices exploded before, this is very well possible, in my opinion. Also note that I'm using the logarithmic scale. If you're not familiar with this, let me just switch it off. Then this is what if it's not, it's a linear scale right now, and then the charts look like this, and this is this looks very like bubble territory, but the difference with the log scale and the linear scale is that the move here on this scale is now, when it's log scale, it's taking into account the percentage growth of the coin. So how can I explain this more clearly? Let me see, is there another way? Let me move myself out of the way. So from 100 here to 200, this distance here on the chart, and the distance from 200 to 400, it's exactly the same. So this is no, excuse me, sorry, it's this is to 300, it's exactly the same. So from 100 to 200 and from 200 to 300 is exactly the same. But if you go from 100 to 200, that's double the amount, so it's 100% growth. And if you go from 200 to 300, that's not double, that's only 50%. So this move should be drawn on the chart twice as small. So that's what the logarithmic scale is doing. So if you look at it on a logarithmic scale, you can see from 100 to 200, that's doubling. It's way bigger, or it's twice as big as the distance from 200 to 300. So I hope this explains clearly how the logarithmic scale works, and it makes sense to look at these charts with the logarithmic scale, because we're mostly interested in seeing how much our holdings have grown. We don't necessarily are concerned about the price, but more about the growth of our holdings. So that's why the logarithmic scale makes sense, at least in my opinion, and many people seem to use it as well. So okay, so looking again at the Bitcoin chart, we are in this up-channeling pattern here, and we can see some acceleration of the trend. So this gives me a bigger confidence that we are about to hit this level at least, and even break out maybe. So we might see something like this: we break out, return, and then move higher. So something like this is very well possible. Of course, another scenario that could also still play out is that we hit the top of this flag pattern, and then we move again down to here to hit this low here, and then we start consolidating tighter and tighter and tighter before we break out. Or even another possibility is that we move all the way to the bottom of the channel and then up again and then break out. So but on the long term, I believe that it's clear that we have to continue with the same pattern that we've seen in the past few runs. So we had this run up, this run up, this run up, and now we're probably going to see another run up. It's just a question of when will it happen, and I'm very convinced that it will happen. So that's why I'm buying into cryptocurrencies. And as said, I'm buying Litecoin instead of Bitcoin, because I'm expecting Litecoin to outperform Bitcoin, and when it has outperformed Bitcoin, I will switch back to Bitcoin again. Let's have a look at Litecoin then. So here with Litecoin, I don't have that big of a history, but we see a similar pattern. Here we had the bull run from $4 all the way to $400. Litecoin did from here did a 100x. Well, not bad. Anyway, we have this flag pattern going on here as well, and we are also about to run against the top of the flag, and we might also see a breakout here, just as we see on Bitcoin, something like this. It's getting pretty tight here, so this is we might see one leg lower and then we break out. That's a possibility, but as it's getting tighter and tighter here, it has to break out at some point. Okay, so let's have a look at Ethereum. Okay, so same kind of thing going on Ethereum. We had this tremendous bull run ending in end of 2017, and then we've been consolidating again, and also here we are waiting for this breakout, or maybe we've already broken out. It looks as if with Ethereum we've already broken out of this pattern, and we might see a retest and then a bounce higher. Dash. So Dash has also already broken out. So if we take it from here and we connect these highs, then we can see we've broken out, and now we're kind of consolidating, and we might see another break higher. So let's go to the daily to see this pattern. So we had this this price run up that we've seen when the new wallet came out, the Evolution wallet, and that got everyone excited, and it was also time for prices to go higher. So Dash was leading the way, I guess. We went up here, and now we're in this consolidation pattern, and we just have to see how this plays out. We might see something like this going on, and then a break higher, something like this, or we might just see a straight move up from here. That's very well possible with cryptocurrencies. Last one I wanted to have a look at is Monero, the privacy oriented coin. So this is also a very interesting price action. You can see it had this run up in almost a very straight line, very nice channel, and now it's moving. It has been moving in this downward channel, and it has broken out of this channel and forming a smaller, tighter channel to the upside, and it has broken out already, just like Dash, Ethereum, and Dash and Ethereum. So we could say that Dash, Ethereum, and Monero are leading the way currently when it comes to the breakouts to the upside. So this is how I look at the cryptocurrencies for the longer term. I hope this helps you in identifying how you want to play the cryptocurrency markets. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are interested in more technical analysis videos. And see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.